Hey guys, Raid0AU and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is episode 16 and going to do a little bit more work on the base today. Already done a little bit of work on the base just off camera. You can probably see through the window there. We'll go out and have a look at that in a moment. What I have done, I'll just open... I've crafted the Advanced Constructor, we'll be placing that down. I've also made another small generator and large fuel tank, and the reason for that will come clear shortly. But first thing I want to do is I want to place some lights down so we can at least see out here a bit better. Now you'll see I was going to make the entire base out of the, what they called? The hardened steel blocks. But then I thought to myself, you know what, I'm just going to rely on the fact that I've got enough turrets that's going to help. So this particular one, I've kind of just been playing around with it and seeing what I want to make out of it. This one I've used concrete on it. So, and this is going to be the construction building. So let's just place a few lights down just so we can make sure they all look the same. Now at the moment it just comes to here. This will be a doorway here, so I'm just going to leave that as it is at the moment, and it just worked out well. So that's that, and we could probably place some lights outside just to light up the surrounding area a bit. These work lights out here, I will be getting rid of those eventually. Just haven't got around to it at the moment, so too busy with other things. You can see our crops in there are growing nicely. I've started to fill out the crops in here. So, yeah, in fact they're probably almost ready. Okay, we'll put that down there. To the Advanced Constructor. Now, I've got this one single block in the middle here. Let's just get rid of it for a moment. One single block in the middle here. The reason for that is just to tell me without having to, because I've, as you can see, I've used the texture and the color tool on the floor just to give like a painted type, I suppose, effect or something like that, but just make it look a bit different. Just use the texture on the walls just to make it look a bit more like concrete blocks. But this is just to tell me where the center is, because I don't want one place in the center. Eventually I'll probably end up with two of these in here. Why? I don't know. Why not? So this can... Now, I'm always a bit undecided which way to place this, so just having a look here. Yeah, we'll place it like that, how it was originally. So that's the Advanced Constructor down. And as you can see, no huge amount of room in this building. Doesn't need to be. Basically, this is just going to be a pure construction room. So we'll place another one there, get rid of that block, and we can have a few storage chests and things like that around the place. We could probably color code them as well. I believe you can now color them. So probably we could probably have 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 there if we wanted to. So now I can get rid of this. And first thing we want to do is we want to grab all the main stuff out of here. All the main crafting stuff. Wood logs, yeah, grab those. Main thing is the ingots. We really want to grab any ingots that are here. Rock dust, not just yet. Tax it. No, we want those, we want those. Alright. Well, let me just transfer that out. Now, the difference with the... what's them in? That'll be from the one I destroyed. Sorry, get down there. I'll just dump these in and then I'll go through some of this. I want the ingots there first. Restrum. Didn't we have some Zascosium? I'm sure we had Zascosium. Let me just go back and have a look. Not up there, we didn't. There it is. Just grab ores. Alright. Zascosium. Alright, so that's all the ores. We'll put the magnesium powder in. Sorry, that's all the ingots. Magnesium ore, promethium, that can go there. Alright. And then we'll just start dumping this stuff in. And from here, basically, I'm not too bothered about what order I put these in. Eventually these will all get used up. I will organise my inventory a bit better eventually, once we've got everything set up. So, alright, so that's everything out of there. Because trust me, once you start using the Advanced Constructor, you will not want to go back and use... What do I do that for? I actually want that. You will not want to go back and use the normal Constructor. It's just not going to happen, so... Okay. So, what I can now do... So I can get rid of that one. Okay. So, just a bit of a short explanation on the Advanced Constructor. It doesn't provide you with any additional plans or anything like that. The advantage with the Advanced Constructor is normally if you want to build something, say like the Advanced Constructor, you need to make sure that all the input items shown there on the right hand side, that you have those. So in the normal constructor, as you would have seen in previous videos, you go into the components section and you go and make all the items you need. Basically, you'd go and mine the ore, and then you'd turn the ore into ingots, and then you turn those ingots into whatever you need here, so that you can then go in here and craft whatever you're wanting to craft. So a bit of a laborious process. Not too bad, but yeah, it's a little bit. With the Advanced Constructor, what you have is two construction queues here. When you want to craft something, basically it'll queue that up along the top here. So you choose whatever you want to craft. What it will then do is when it goes and looks at the item, it will then go and craft everything it needs, and it'll populate this bottom construction queue, and it will automatically create all the stuff it needs to make that thing that you want, and then go and make it. So effectively, all you need to be putting in here, you don't need to worry about ingots, really. You can do, just for the sake of simplicity or for neatness, but you don't need to. All you need is the ore. As long as you've got the raw materials in here, it will automatically go and make it. So if I only had iron ore in here and I wanted to make some steel blocks, then basically what it would do is it would take some iron ore, it would queue that up to create the iron ingots, and then it would create from there it would then create the metal plate from the iron ingots, and then it would make the steel blocks from the metal plates, if that makes sense. So it does that all automatically for you. So that's why I'm saying that once you've moved from the normal constructor to the Advanced Constructor, the chances are you're never going to want to go back to you're never going to want to go back to the original constructor. You know, I don't know whether I'm trying to think of a reason why you would need to go back to it, but I can't see a reason why you'd want to. Alright, now the other thing I did was, as I said, made another small generator and a large fuel tank. And the only reason for that is basically I just want to shift some stuff around. So, because what I want to be able to do is I want to clear this side. And that's going to become necessary. So, you know what? They can go up there. We'll just do that. Okay. It's up there. And can't see much out of this window anymore here. And this will all be gone eventually. So we can stick that there. We can fuel that one up. Take all the fuel out of that one. Take all the fuel out of that one. Alright, that gets rid of that, but we've still got power. That was the main thing. Just wanted to shift everything over to this wall. Because this particular building lines up well with that wall. But when I start doing it over, when I start making the building over this side, I've got a feeling I'm going to come into a problem with this wall and I may have to just remove it. So I just want this side of it clear. There's our core, so basically this is effectively going to be the centre. And I'm going to build a spire up from that. So just as a bit of protection for it, but also just as a, like a, I don't know, a waypoint type thing. So yeah. Alright, so that's good. So we better get rid of this as well. Medic station. And get myself disorientated now because the room's different. Alright, so we want to build ourselves a medic station. Chances are we've probably already got everything we need in here. Yeah, so... Also crafts a little bit faster as far as I know. I might be wrong on that. Someone I'm sure will correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. Certainly a nice bit of kit. The Advanced Constructor. So let's dump that down there. Electronics, yep. Just dump. This is all the stuff that we gathered from dismantling stuff in there. And we will pop this down. Might as well just pop it down here. Alright. So effectively we've still got all the same stuff, just in a very compact area. So... Okay. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to actually get a roof up on this thing. And probably some doors. Let's craft some doors. Automate door, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do. Okay. So, concrete blocks. Now, what do I want to do with... I'm going to use the drone. I'm going to need to use the drone. Might just quickly show you what I did to get that effect. Only just with... Alright, let's go out of here. And let's just head out this door. So hopefully you should be able to see... we could do it over here. But you should be able to see okay. So basically if I've got... Say that gap there's the door. Basically, so I've got placed down the 2 blocks there. What I then did was I used the long corner B, this one here, and just rotate it so it's like that. And then on the diagonals, basically I just keep placing those down. And in this spot here, you then use the long corner long D, and that just fills in the gap there. So effectively that's what I did there, just as just to make it a little bit more interesting. Try not to make everything. I'm just trying not to make everything just a box, effectively. Make it a little bit more interesting. So we'll see how we go. I guarantee not everything I try will work. It's a bit of trial and error. So just bear with me. I'm just going to pause the video for a second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Back to it. So, where were we? Yep. Okay, so I just showed you that. And so now we're just going to jump up in our drone and try and work out what I'm going to do for the roof. Doesn't have to be anything too spectacular, but probably just slope it in a bit like that. We do that on each side, and then what we can probably do is, and probably on the top of the other building, is we could probably place a communications, just a decorative communications dish, like satellite dish. As I said, this particular building doesn't need to be huge, because this is all it's. And in fact, a lot of these buildings don't need to be absolutely huge because they're there for a specific purpose. You know, as long as they've got room to put as long as I've got room to put everything in there, then I'll be happy. So, okay, so now let's see. I reckon we need to use the cut corner block. Let's just go down a bit. We need to rotate that around. Yep. We need to use those. There's going to be a little bit of fiddling inside as well that we'll do. The main thing at the moment is just getting the basic structure right. Yep. Alright, then in these pieces, we'll need the corners. Okay. I'll fill those in. We will texture these in a moment. I tend to do the texturing at the last bit because why bother going and texturing everything until you know you've got it right? Okay, so that does that. And technically what we should now be able to do is we should be able to fill it in with just simply blocks. Because that should all... Yep. So, we should just be able to... Not very... misplaced that one. It's alright, we should have to cut that one out. Not very exciting, I'd have to admit. But, there we go. And then we can F5 out of it. Let's just cut that one out. Okay. Alright, so this is our this will be our construction room. Got plenty of light in here. We've got the doors. We're going to stick the doors in. That one. Okay, so now we can take that out. Well, don't take that out because what's behind that? Oh, nothing. That's alright, we can take that one out. And we can take this door out. Okay. Alright. And then we just need to put that block in there, and we need to stick a light out there. There we go. Alright. And then we're just going to believe it's, which one was it? It's this one. That one? Yep. Then we just want to go around and... Now, have I got it? No. You want to apply it to... I want to apply it... Well, you want to? I want to. I want to apply it to the whole block. So we'll just make sure those are all covered. Sometimes you just got to get the very corners to be able to get certain blocks. And we will need to go around the outside. Oh, didn't get that one. There we go, there we go. It's right on the very corner. Yep. Alright. And what we can do is we can jump back up on our thing. Some of this will already be done, but not all of it. Just want to make sure. Go. So yeah, that'll do. That's our construction building done. And this one over here will be our generator and things like that, and then we'll set to work on our hangar, living space, and landing pad. So we need to probably going to need to cut out some of this building here because of the other building. Now, done this one in concrete. Generator room, probably going to do that in steel. Maybe not these ones, the hardened ones, but then again, maybe. Second thoughts, I probably will use the hardened steel. For the generator room. It kind of makes sense that you would want your... Oh, there goes the timer. That you would want your generator and like your source of power, which is powering everything, including your defences, to be well protected or inside the a hardened building. That just kind of makes sense. This construction one, yeah, not so much. So it just adds a bit of something a bit different to it as well. One last thing we could probably do before we finish this episode. So let's have a look at it from over here. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Happy with that. Who knows? I might change something in the future, but at the moment, that'll do. Just have a look in the decorative. And the radar here. How much energy in 5 kilowatts? I am going to be placing some of these decorative items down. Need to be a little bit careful with them because some of them, like the radar and the antenna, use energy. So it is a drain on your power resources, but for the sake of just wanting to make the base look decent, I'm happy to put one of these in. Oh, sorry. Got to do that at least once per episode, otherwise it wouldn't be a proper episode. So now with the drone, apparently you can go through doors. There we go. Alright. So that would be the centre there. There we go. I wonder if we can colour that. Just out of interest. Got the colour tool? Yep. More out of interest than anything else. Oh, you can. Ugh. Ugh. Sort of like white. Yeah, not too sure about it. I'm thinking maybe just the normal. You try different colours, but black look like. Yeah, I'll leave it as black, I think. Oh, okay. Voided it all episode and then twice right at the end. Oh well. Now, the only problem I've got is I have to decide which door to go out of. Guess the right way. We'll fix that later because basically you can place letters and things like that, so what we can probably do is adjust the lighting in here and maybe even just put a letter or a symbol or something like that to indicate which direction is which. But yeah, so base is coming along. Got the Advanced Constructor down, so gone through that, which I'm happy about. Yeah, happy with this room. That's good enough for now. And we will continue on and make our generator room, I think, next. And after that, we want to probably need to go and visit the drone base, I reckon. There is a setting which they've just brought out in one of the latest patches, which is in the playfield YAML file. Which you can find if you go to the website, look through the patch notes and things like that. You should be able to find information on how to do that. There is a setting in there where you can set up for infinite drone waves, and the only time that the drone waves will stop is once you've destroyed the drone base. I am considering putting that on because, to be honest, I haven't seen a drone attack in a long time on here. I've got all these turrets here and all this ammunition. Been playing too much GTA. All this ammunition and nothing to shoot at. It's just not cricket. Anyway, I will think about that between now and the next episode, and I may activate that before the next episode. So, yeah. So I'm going to call the video here. Hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Raid0AU, signing out.